Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing on today? I am super duper excited because I get to hang out with author Jill Lynn on today, guys. I just shared with her behind the scene how I am super duper excited and fangirling to get to hang out with us on today, guys. It's hot off the press. It's her new release, The Summer of Keeping Secrets. And let me just tell you, there are lots of secrets going on with this particular book as well. You guys know what to do here at the cafe. I like, a tag, and share. Tell a friend to tell a friend to come on down and hang out with us as we celebrate with Jill her new release, The Summer of Keeping Secrets. Now, Jill, I'm going to turn it over to you, my friend, and allow you the opportunity to introduce yourself to the people.
Okay. Well, I like to say I'm extremely boring. I don't think there's a lot of exciting stuff going on in my life. I have two teenagers. We live in Colorado, obviously, which is where the book is set. I set it up in Summit County, which is a favorite place of ours to visit. And I like to paddleboard and hike. And I mean, other than that, I don't know. I feel like I drive people to school and very exciting.
Okay, now, Jill,
Yes,
I beg to differ a little bit because I heard that you enjoy thrifting, my friend. You
I
gotta.
do.
I'm excited about a thrifter. Okay, tell us
I
a little bit about that. As you see, I got excited. I mean, Jill likes to thrift.
Yes, I actually had a friend say to me, "You put that in your bio," and I was like, "Well, it's true." um, I mean, I don't want to say I like junk, but like if I go by a store that has a bunch of weird old stuff, I'm like, I gotta go in there and see if I need something.
Oh wow!
I
Wow!
don't know. Do you have that problem too?
Now, Jill, I like if I'm doing a little thrift, but I haven't done it in like ages. But
Yeah.
oh my goodness, sometimes you could go into like thrift shops, and for me, it's more like on the outfit side. Like if I
Okay.
can just find this outfit that's like so eclectic and so just like nobody else would have it, or if someone else had it, it's not a lot of people. I
Right.
kind of like those items or what have you. And I've gotten some interesting pieces from like the thrift store. I remember this was like back in the day. It was almost like a jacket. I can't remember the material of it, but oh my goodness, I wore that jacket. It was just like super cool. And then of course
I'm just
shoes.
excited listening.
And Jill, I'm a shoe person. So if I see like a cute pair of like shoes and stuff
Yep.
like that, and then sometimes you can find like good books,
Yes.
like back. It's like, whoa, okay, who put this
Yep.
down? And then okay, Jill, don't laugh at this one. I remember one time we were in the thrift store. Okay, I'm telling my age. They had like all the Disney movies on VHS. I'm talking like Lion King.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
talking like Little Mermaid. I mean, we were like, oh my goodness. So we have a collection of most of the earlier Disney movies on
On
VHS.
VHS.
Anastasia. I mean, yeah, and we still got
Amazing.
those to this day. We still got those on VHS
I
from
bet they're worth something. I mean, you can't find that stuff anymore.
right,
That's
you
so
know. So
fun.
and I never thought about like if there were something now, but yeah, we have like the whole connection. I
Awesome.
love it. I love it. Well, Jill, they are coming on in. We have Tiffany Jones hanging out with us today as well. We have author Sharon Blunt hanging out with us. And she also said that she likes finding stuff for cheap as well.
Same.
As well, we got Caitlin hanging out with us on today. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for hanging out with us on today. Jill, again, I'm super duper excited to be talking with you. And we're going to get into the book in just a moment. But I wanted to ask you this. If you had to think about what your writing style is or your
Mm.
tagline for your type of writing, what would it be?
Okay. That's a great question. Um, I definitely refer to it as what I'm writing as wholesome women's fiction with
Ooh,
threads of romance and a little bit of mystery.
okay.
Um, and I've also referred to it as Rocky Mountain beach reads because, of course, you're not on the beach in the book, but I want it to be like a beach read in that those for me, they make me laugh. They're intriguing. There's maybe something to be solved. They might make me cry, but then I want to walk away still happy. So that's kind of all of the things I'm stirring into my
I
my writing
love
pot.
that. But Jill, you got us excited over here. First of all, we are so here for women's fiction with the splash of romance. Okay, come on, who doesn't like that? Who doesn't like a beach read? All of that good stuff as well. So
Yeah,
thank you
gotta have the
for bringing
romance.
that in your story. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, Jill, we got to talk about this a little bit. I am such a cover nerd. I love a good cover. I
Same.
love a good title. And so I want to talk with you when you saw your final cover for The Summer of Keeping Secrets. And guys, let me tell you, the attention is in the details of this title. I mean, of this cover. What was your reaction when you saw the final cover of The Summer of Keeping Secrets?
I think that I cried,
Oh,
like in a
wow.
really good way. I was so excited. I know I screamed. I
Okay.
just because with Harlequin, you get your cover like in an email. And so you open it and you have no idea. It's like opening
Right.
a present. I was so excited. I felt like they captured the book perfectly. Like
Exactly.
Lake
Exactly.
Dillon, they've got the house on the cliff. Like I
Yes.
love the sunset and a little bit of the darkness in the sky. I mean,
Yep.
I just
Mhm.
think it's perfect.
And Jill, I don't know if you got this reaction too, but just like with the colors, the earth tone colors that they
Yeah,
used or what have you, it does have that little bit of like mystery and suspense and like secret. I mean,
exactly.
it gives you that feel as well.
Yes,
So I just adored this cover. It is definitely one of those covers that when you read it and you look at the title, you definitely want to pick it up. And
yeah.
speaking of the title, okay, Jill, you got to spill a little tea for us, my friend. The Summer of Keeping Secrets. Was this Jill's original working title,
Oh,
or this title came along a little later? Spill
oh,
some
I
tea,
can't
Jill.
take credit. My editor, I think so normally it's like a lot of people, I'll give them a list and then make a list and then they go to a meeting and then they'll, decide. But I am 99% sure this was my editor's idea. Yeah,
Okay.
came up with it. So I had sent in a bunch that did not get used. I don't
Well,
even
look,
remember what they were at
listen,
this
work.
point.
It works. It goes with the cover, all of that good
Yeah.
stuff as well. So thank you for
Yes. I'm
sharing
very
that.
thankful to her.
Yes, guys, if you're just joining us, we are hanging out with award-winning author Jill Lynn on today, guys. Her new release, The Summer of Keeping Secrets. It is live and in color. And let me just tell you, it's an edge of your seat, a page turner, and there are definitely some secrets in this book. Now, Jill, I want to talk a little bit about the characters. Before we get into the characters, though, my friend, you got to share a little bit for us. What came first for The Summer of Keeping Secrets? Was it the characters or was it the plot?
Hmm, that's a great question. I think the house came first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and the house Jill is like a character in itself as well.
Well,
So,
it felt like that to me, or at least the like remembrance the kids thinking about being at their grandparents' house
yep.
growing up. Like that felt like a big part of their
Yeah.
story. So I think the house came first, then the plot. Um, like I knew I wanted to put in the old article, which is part of what I'll be reading to you guys
Ooh.
in a little bit, about a body found below the property. And then I started writing the characters. And this was new for me because one of my main characters, she's 60 years old, she's a widow, and then she has her two older 30, 33-year-old children with her. And so, I mean, I've written a lot of romance where they're in their 20s, maybe they're 30, but this just felt it was so fun. I got to use all these pieces of myself as a mom, like, you want to protect your kids and then they get older and you don't want to be too involved and you're trying to like, so I used all of that for my character Marin, who's 60, because I'm like, that's what I think I'm going to feel like. And
Yeah,
I
and
want to do.
I love that you said that, Jill, because anyone who's watching that has adult children,
Yeah.
it's a whole nother level of parenting. It's different from when they were like in secondary school, of course, when they were in high school, in college, and then when they're
Yeah.
adults, it's just a whole nother level. So some of the things I was with Mary, I could understand. It's like sometimes you try not to meddle, without meddling,
Right.
and then it's some of the stuff where you be like, okay, it's the mom in me. Like I use that excuse. I'm like, oh, it's the mom in me. I gotta know. Or you know how as when you have adult children, sometimes you get that feeling. And I know
Yeah.
for me, sometimes I'm like, I just need to hear a voice. I just need to hear their voice. If I hear their
Right.
voice, and then we can determine if something is wrong just from hearing their voice. Like, okay, something ain't right.
Yes. Even
So
when
I
they
can
don't
definitely
know.
relate.
Sometimes I'm like, I know, but that doesn't mean they
Right,
want to
right.
talk about it.
Or that balance of saying, okay, this is one where they kind of need to figure it out without me stepping in, but
Right.
knowing that we're right there. Like, okay, if they just, I'm right there. I'm gonna let them do it. But do you have
Yeah.
that sometimes, Jill, where it's like,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
okay,
Like, I'm here if you need me.
I'm here if you need me. Right. Look, hey, tag, put mommy. That is too
Exactly.
funny. Oh my goodness. Guys, if you're just joining us, we're hanging out with author Jill Lynn on today. We're talking about her amazing new release, The Summer of Keeping Secrets. And Jill, before we get into these amazing characters that definitely help this story move along, I want to ask you a little bit about, because I'm curious, what inspired The Summer of Keeping Secrets?
Hmm. Okay. Well, these houses on the cliff actually exist.
Okay.
So we were driving by and they're just amazing. Like they're just hanging off the side of a cliff, is how it looks. And I honestly think that's what did it. I just thought that house needs to go in a book or that
Wow.
neighborhood. Now, probably most of the people living in that area now they're newer to the area, or
Okay.
right. So I had to take some fictional liberties to put in like a blue collar family that had owned this house for a
Mhm.
long time,
Yeah.
because it's an expensive area. But that was definitely the first moment for me. And the funniest thing is, okay, so I was like, I'm going to put an old body in this story, like a history. And then my daughter was in the car and I was like, I'm going to write a house about, or a book about one of those houses. And then she said, Mom, you should put a body in it. And I was like,
Okay. Like, yeah, of course. See?
it was hilarious.
Wow.
Yes, I was like, well, that confirms it because she reads a lot. So I felt like, yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing what inspired this story as well. Now, Jill, of course, we got to talk about these characters just a little bit. So I'm going to mention some of the characters. And then if you would just, you can describe them in 5
Okay.
words or more, or whatever you want to say about
Okay.
those particular characters. So let's start with her adult children, or what have you. Let's start with Reed. What can you tell
Okay.
us about Reed's character?
Read for me, okay, I think of him a little bit like a spreadsheet.
Mm,
He's just straight laced. He does everything the right way. And that's why when his life starts to fall apart, he's just so distraught
right.
because if he can't fix something, like no one can fix it. He's just that person. So, and then I wanted the juxtaposition of Slade, if you want me to go into her, his
Uh-huh.
sister, who is just the total opposite. Like, fly
Yeah.
by the seat of her pants. They drive each other crazy and they love each other. And
Yes.
I loved that about them in the story. But yeah, I mean, she's had a million jobs, she's lost a lot of jobs. She's just sort of always goes wherever it feels good to go. She'll
Yeah.
do whatever in life. And then he's just very detailed.
Yes. Yes. Look, and we got to talk a little bit about Lindsay. What can you tell us about her character?
Oh, Lindsay. Well, I wanted to layer Lindsay more than I felt like I was able to because I only did the 3 POVs in the story. So I hope that I did a good job of representing her because I feel like I wanted to love her, even
Right.
though she kind of was driving me crazy and driving Reed crazy in the story.
Wow.
But I feel like Lindsay has been through a lot in her life. And so that was coming through and affecting her trust of Reed, I would
Mhm.
say. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So I see the good in her.
and okay, Jill, we got to talk about the main character, Mirren. I mean,
Yes.
within like a couple of years, she has had a lot going on from, the
Yes.
death of her parents, the death of her husband, the death of,
Mhm.
just all of this in like a couple of years, kind of seeming back to back to back. But what
Yeah.
can you tell us about her and character?
Yeah, that's a great point. I feel like she's, I don't know, kind of been through hell when she rolls up at this house. And so she just kind of wants it to all go smoothly. And of course, we fiction authors can't let that happen. So I think she is very loving. Like, she adored her husband, who, she's a widow now. She loves her children. She desperately wants to help her children in whatever ways she can, but she's also trying to give them space.
Yes.
Um, I just, I feel like she's like a consistent
Yeah.
character in me.
Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
her kids might get annoyed with her, but they know she's always going to be there. Like,
Yes. Yes.
and I enjoyed that part of her. And I enjoyed writing a little romance for her. That was fun.
Ooh. Okay, Jill, you gotta share. This is a little bit of tea. You gotta share about how did you come up with her quirks? Like one, like the talking to herself quirks, and of course we know what it stemmed from. But oh my goodness, how did you say, okay, this is gonna be her little quirk?
Well, I was talking to myself. I was on a walk. I take walks a lot, and I'll be
Okay.
processing a book in my head. And all of a sudden, I was like, I am talking out loud. That's so embarrassing. I wonder if my neighbors hear me. And then I was just like, well, I got to give that to a character.
Right, right. Well,
Like,
it
I
worked
can't be
out.
the
It worked out perfectly
only
for
one
this.
talking to myself. So, yeah.
Now, Jill, think about all of the characters in this summer of keeping secrets.
Yeah.
And when you think about these characters, is there a character that was like exciting, borderline fun to
Mm,
write, but at the same time, is
yeah.
there a character in this book that was a little more complex? So, kind of a two-part question for you.
Okay. So, who surprised me, would you say, like to write? Or you said was fun?
Yeah, or was fun or
Mhm.
exciting or,
Yeah.
interesting. We can use that
Yeah.
word for them. And then at the flip side,
Okay.
who is the character that was a little more complex?
Okay. I honestly enjoyed Slade a lot because I'm not like her. And so
Okay.
I think I get to, and I'm not really like Reed either. Like, I'm sort of an in between. But I felt like she just kind of does what she wants. But, in the same way, she was probably my most complex character. So she
Wow.
might be the answer to both of those questions.
Oh, wow.
um, because she has all of this internal stuff going on that really affects what she's doing in the book. And so, I mean, I don't want to give away, too much, but I really wanted to dive into the softer side of her. And I mean, hopefully I did. So yeah, I feel like she was also pretty complex. And another one, I had a lot of fun writing Garrett. Even though we didn't get to hear, his point of view from his head, I feel like he's just such an open book. Like, you know what he's
Wow.
thinking.
Okay.
So,
Wow.
so there you go. More than you asked for, I guess.
No, I look, spill the tea, spill the tea. I love that. And I'm sure the readers are enjoying you spilling a little bit of tea as well. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are hanging out with Jill Lynn on today, guys. It is hot off the press. This is her latest release, The Summer of Keeping Secrets, guys. It is a great read for this summer. We will definitely be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of this book as well. And again, we'll be sharing that a little bit later. And hold on tight because soon Jill will be sharing a little short snippet with us as well about the summer of keeping secrets. And of course, if you have a question or a comment, feel free to put it in the comment section as well. And Jill, we talked a little bit about these characters, and I'm glad you also brought up Garrett's character as well. For you, as a writer, are you one that the characters just kind of speak to you and you let it
Mhm.
go? Do you outline everything out? Tell us a little bit about the on the back end, behind the scenes of your writing style with your
Okay.
characters.
Yeah. I do think A little of both. Like I have an outline for each chapter, or at least an
Hmm.
idea. It might be 2 sentences. And I don't really think in terms of chapters, just scenes. So like
Okay.
maybe two people have a point of view, and so that ends up being 2 chapters with that scene. So I always have an idea of where I'm going because I've learned about myself that I will get stuck if I can't look at my plotting and know this is the next thing. I
Okay.
definitely stuck. So I don't like that feeling. But then character wise, it always surprises me. Like something will come out while I'm writing, and I'll think like, well, I wasn't planning for that character to do that or think that, and so I'll usually leave it. And then all of a sudden, later on in the book, it will make sense or it will come out in a different way. And so I've learned to trust that part of my writing a little bit.
Oh,
And
wow.
I can always delete it, right? Like
Right.
like a picture on your phone, you can always delete it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do think characters sometimes surprise me with the things that will come out. Yeah, I
Oh,
think they develop
wow.
on the page for me, or when I'm out walking and talking to
Nice.
myself.
I love it. I love it. See, the look, it comes out in the walking and the talking.
Right, that's right.
Well, guys, we know that you are ready, and Jill is getting ready to share with us a short snippet of the summer of Keeping Secrets. And Jill, I'll let you set the stage. Tell us a little bit
Okay,
about what you're going to read, and you can start when you're ready, my
okay,
friend.
okay. I had to get my reading glasses on. This is also Marin wears her reading glasses in the book, and I'm like, I feel you, girl.
See?
Okay, so this is a little bit into the book. I'm actually going to read the inciting incident. So Slade
Okay.
is 30, and this is in her point of view. And she has surprised her mother by showing up at the house
Yes.
earlier than expected, which is something Slade would do. Okay, here we go. Well, Mom had escaped to the grocery store, refusing to let Slade go and swiftly turning her "It's a good thing you're here" comment null and void. Slade had done a quick wipe down of the bathrooms, located full-size sheets, made Mom and Reed's beds, and texted her brother to let him know she'd arrived early since they'd originally planned for their flights to land in Denver on Saturday around the same time. The twin-size sheets for the bed in the room Slade considered hers she had yet to find. She finished checking the closet and moved on to the low, curved bottom 6-drawer walnut dresser that had occupied the room as long as the 1970s sea green carpet. The two top drawers on both sides were spilling with random items and no sheets. The bottom left had clothing in it, and the bottom right was so weighed down it didn't budge when she tugged. Slade dropped to the floor and shimmied the drawer open, finding it overflowing with papers. A stack of yellowed newspaper clippings drew her attention, and she lifted them out. The first handful were recipes, followed by some write ups about Gran and Granddad's church, then a few highlights of local business and community events. Slade was about to dump the pile back into the drawer to be dealt with later when a dislodged headline from halfway through the stack caught her attention. Did that say body? She pulled the aged clipping loose and read the short paragraph. Body found on the shore of Dillon Reservoir near Snake River Inlet, July 12, 1990. Police are investigating the cause of death and identity of a man who was discovered on the rocks below High Meadow Drive. Preliminary findings concur his injuries were consistent with a fall, but police are asking anyone with information to call their tip line. There was a photo of shoreline surrounded by police tape accompanying the article, and based on the landmarks Slade recognized, he was found directly below her grandparents' property, which meant he'd been at their house when he fell, if he'd even fallen. The article stated the police were investigating his death. What had they found, and who was the man? Slade sorted through the clippings for another article regarding the incident, but there was nothing else in the stack. Really, Gran? You saved everything but not the follow-up details regarding this? How had Slade and Reed spent so many summers here as kids and never heard about a man dying below their grandparents' property? It felt like a wildly important occurrence that someone had taken a pink eraser to, leaving only a few illegible smudge lines. This article as proof.
Ooh, guys. Oh my God. Because Lynn is like, and the plot thickens. Oh my goodness, guys. So there's one secret, guys, about this body as well. So thank you so much for sharing that with us, Jill. I
Yeah,
know they're on the
of
edge of
course.
their seats. And guys, of course, we'll be sharing with you how you can get your hands on a copy of The Summer of Keeping Secrets. So hold tight. We'll be sharing that with you. Jill, look, they are in the comment section. You have them on the edge of their seat. You got some, oh, this sounds so good. You got some wows. I mean, all of that good stuff as
Aw,
well about The Summer of Keeping the
sweet.
Secrets. Now, Jill, here at the cafe, my friend, we are going to play a round of this or that. And
Okay,
I promise you, there is no right or wrong answer because it is all things according to Jill and Lynn. And Jill, I
okay.
also found we even got an intriguing as well from your read. So they're excited about the Summer of Keeping Secrets. So Jill, I also read that you enjoy summertime. So
I do.
this or that segment is going to be summer edition. Are you ready, my friend?
Oh, yeah. Okay. And this is me, right? My
Yes,
opinion.
this
Okay.
is you. And of course,
Okay.
it's no right or wrong answer. It's all things
Okay.
according to you. Okay, this is that. Summer
Okay.
edition. Okay. Flip flops or sandals?
Flip flops.
Okay. Popsicle or ice cream?
Oh, ice cream.
Okay.
Always.
Sunglasses or straw hat?
Sunglasses. That's a tough one.
Okay. Sweet tea or lemonade. And I said, because it depends on where you. I mean, I'm from the South, so it's
Yeah.
sweet tea where I am. But I mean, some people it's iced tea or lemonade. Which one?
Yes. I would go lemonade.
Okay, lemonade. Okay, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Okay, I'm ready for this one. Is it road trip for Jill Lynn or is it plane ride?
Ooh, it depends on what the road trip is through.
Okay.
I think I'm going to say plane ride, but yeah, if it was driving, I'd like to drive like a coast, California coast, something like that. Then I'd say road trip.
Okay. Okay. Now, Jill, this one we have to know for the cafe, my friend. We got to know for the cafe. Is Jill Lynn a team tea or a team of coffee?
Oh, coffee. I'm so coffee.
Jill, you see, like you meant that with everything.
I
She
do.
was
My heart
team coffee.
expands for coffee. Yes.
And Jill, you have some coffee lovers in the comment section, okay? Caitlin even said hashtag team
Feel you.
coffee. I
That's
love
right.
that.
I feel you.
I love that. Well, Jill, thank you so much for playing around of
Oh,
this or that with us here on the cafe on today. And of course, guys, there is a giveaway. I'm going to allow Jill to share with us what her giveaway is going to be on today.
okay. So I'm going to give away a copy of the book, a paperback signed copy, US shipping only. Sorry. I wish I could do other, but my goodness, shipping costs are crazy. So, yes, hopefully you live in the United States.
Okay. I love it, guys. There you have it. Jill is giving away a copy of The Summer of Keeping Secrets, and not just any copy. It's going to be an autographed copy of The Summer of Keeping Secrets. And of course, Jill is going to help me. I'm getting ready to go up and down the comment section, and Jill Lynn is going to tell me when to stop. And when she does, that person will be the winner of a copy of The Summer of Keeping Secrets. Okay, I am ready,
Ready.
Jill. When you are.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
I feel like I'm spinning a wheel. I like it.
Caitlin Warrer, you are the winner of a copy of
Nice.
The Summer of Keeping Secrets. If you will inbox me your information, my friend, we will definitely get that information over to Jill, and you will receive an autographed copy of The Summer of Keeping the Secrets. And by the way, Jill, Tiffany Jones says she loves the cover.
Ah,
And Caitlin, actually, the winner, she actually said, awesome giveaway. So, Caitlin,
oh,
again,
perfect.
inbox me your information, and congratulations to you as well. Now, Jill, I want for you to share with us, my friend. Please share, what did you enjoy about writing The Summer of Escape? I mean, the
Oh,
Summer of Keeping Secrets.
yeah, I knew what you meant. Don't worry. What did I enjoy? Let's see. I love writing romance. I really
Okay.
enjoy love stories. So that was really fun for me to get everybody to have a little something like that. And I did enjoy writing the whole parent-child perspective.
Oh,
I
wow.
think
Okay.
writing is always a little bit therapeutic, right? Like, you're kind of processing, or yeah, so that was fun. But probably if I had to give one answer, I would say writing the love stories. That was fun.
Wow, I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that with us as well. And of course, the time goes by so fast, Jill.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for staying here and hanging
Ah,
out with us
thank
and
you for
talking
having
about.
me. I appreciate it.
Look, we've had a great time, great conversation, talking about the summer of keeping secrets as well. And of course, Jill, I know they want to know. We got to tell the people, how can they get a copy of the Summer of Keeping Secrets? In addition to that, Jill, it's available in print and ebook. Is that correct?
Yes, and audiobook.
And
Yeah. This is
ooh,
my
okay.
first audiobook, so that was exciting. I mean, it
Wow.
is available anywhere. It's supposed to be in Walmart. Um, Not everybody has been able to find it at their Walmart, but a couple people have found it. So we're going to keep looking for it there. But Barnes and Noble, Amazon, pretty much wherever you want to buy books, it should be there. So, yeah.
I love that, guys. You heard it here at the cafe. First of all, it's available in all three formats. So, we're getting super excited about that. It's available in ebook, print, and audio. It is available where books are sold. We'll put some links in the comment section as well. So, you can get a copy of the Summer of Keeping a Secret. So, we're glad to know that. And of course, guys, once you read it, I definitely leave a review. I know that author Jill Lynn will be so appreciative of that as well. And not only that,
Ooh,
if you see it out in the wild, definitely take a picture and tag Jill Lynn as well. That's
I
always
would
fun to
love
see
that.
all the locations of where
Yes.
your book is. And of course, Jill, you have to share with us, how can we stay connected with you?
Oh, yeah. I'm mostly on Facebook and Instagram, but I am kind of wherever. I use the same names. It's just at Jill Lynn Author. So wherever you want to hang out, I'm there. Yeah.
I love it. And Jill, on your website, is there a newsletter that they can sign up for?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And I would love that. I try to share information early in my newsletter. So they already know about next summer's book.
Ooh, exciting,
Yeah.
exciting, guys. So sign up
Yeah.
for her newsletter to get the exclusive. I love that. I love that. Well, Jill, it has been amazing hanging out with you on today
You
and talking
too.
about the summer of why do I keep saying the summer of keeping secrets as well? Now, Jill, I want for you to have the last words of what you want to say to the people.
Oh, well, thank you for being here and hanging out. And if you read it, I really hope you enjoy it because I love writing. So I'm just thankful to get to do this and be here with y'all. So thanks.
I love it. Well, Jill, again, thank you so much for hanging out with us on
Thank
the
you for
cafe.
having me. Yeah,
Congratulations to you for
thank
the summer
you.
of keeping a secrets, guys. It is definitely a tell a friend to tell a friend type of read. And again, get a book buddy and read this book. Not only that, book clubs out there. It's a great book club read as well. The summer
Fun.
of keeping secrets as well. Jill, again, thank you, my friend. It's been
Thank
amazing. And
you.
guys, if you want to follow me, of course, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Angela Anderson, YouTube, all of that good stuff as well. And we've had an amazing time hanging out with you guys. As we always say, have an amazing day because we're having an amazing day. And until next time, we'll see you later. Be sure to get a copy of The Summer of Keeping Secrets. See you later.
Bye. Thank you.